Good morning and welcome to the third video for dressing yourself as a Complete T8 Para. Oh. And by the way, I hope everyone enjoyed the video of seeing how to break down a wheelchair to bring it with you in a car if you're by yourself. The views and the feedback I've gotten so far has really been nice. But I've already got my first brief on for today, and since I'm just going to be staying at home, I'm just going to be wearing a pair of shorts today. It gets much easier throughout the years, and especially if you can learn different techniques that help you with it, which for me is simple now because everything that I'm going to be wearing the entire day is sitting on my bed, so it's all there. It's kind of like when your parents would lay out your set of clothes for school for the next day, or if you did that once you got old enough and you knew how to match colors. Because thanks to my sister, I was probably starting high school when I learned how to match. We'll start with compression socks again. Even though I've cut way back on my sodium and salt intake, I still have a bigger risk for water building up and having swollen legs, which are easy to cause pressure sores, which is why I'm in this first place. And that's really why I'm in this spot in the first place, is because I did not know how to take care of the pressure sore I had on my ankle from the swelling. And instead of wearing compression socks, I continued to let it just stay swollen, hoping it would heal itself. And a few months later, I wound up at the hospital at the wound clinic, and it only took 3 months for it to heal. But that was a very good lesson. You know, I also been watching other videos when it comes to quads tetraplegics, other paraplegics, and it seems like we get so many less views just because the title isn't as appealing as, you know, a gold digger prank or just like pranks in the hood or something. But when you have a life like this, you do still have a comedic side, like maybe, for instance, like I would love to just wheel into Lowe's Hardware and tell them I want all the push mowers they have for sale because I have a big event coming up that I need to get prepared for. But that's just not as funny to me or as educational as, well, a lot of the videos should be. Because believe it or not, I am part of the last generation that grew up without all this technology. And one way I am grateful for it, it helps to get my message out there and millions of other people's stories and messages out there. But at the same time, it makes you quit looking in front of you, around you, and seeing the actual beauty that the world has to offer. And that's something that I forgot. And these videos are actually helping me see that there is still beauty in this world. You just have to open your eyes and look. But enough of the lecturing part, so let's finish. I was also told that I have really good balance for a complete T8 para. And I can tell you that took years to master sitting like this, because when I was in the hospital, the first time they had me attempt to sit up without my hands being down, I went 16 seconds. That was it. I was so frustrated with myself, and it just kept going through my mind from that moment, from I put my hand down, 16 seconds. Well, the next day, I surpassed 1 minute and 30 seconds, which was amazing and unbelievable for me. Just because I had put all of my energy, focus, and heart into this one activity that I told myself I would master. I proved myself a lot more stronger than I thought I would be able to just on my second day. So there is a message behind this for anybody that was recently injured or involved in an accident. It may seem like the darkest tunnel you have ever entered once it happens, but if you give it time and find the support you need and just try to stay positive, I promise you, you will see a speck of light. It may not be within reach in a year or 2, 4 to 5 years. It may just be the size of a pinhead, just a tiny little speck of light. But I promise you, you will see it if you put your entire heart into it. That's my message. Okay, now that I'm basically finished getting dressed, I just have my last brief to put on, which is for that extra layer of protection just in case I were to have any accidents. Once again, inside out. Fold it. Dominant hand. And I am dressed. Now, I did see one comment for somebody wanting to see me transfer from the floor back into my chair just wearing a brief, but I am more than willing to do that video, but I would rather do it on a day like today while I'm wearing shorts, just because of the amount of friction that will be sliding when I'm going up trying to get into my chair, and I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube and any of my videos for showing anything that is not supposed to be. So just to be on the safe side and to feel more comfortable, I will do my best to get that video done today. But if not, then I promise I will do it tomorrow, because my mid back is a little bit sore from yesterday from breaking my chair down and transferring it, because this chair, like I said, it's a little over 40 pounds. Just the tires on it are 5 pounds each. They are not the kinds with the tubes in the middle, so it's solid rubber, so they're quite thicker and heavier than the rest of the tires. But yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and once again, I will see you next time. Love you.